This female teacher developed an interest in a male student. Using tutoring as an excuse, she called the student to her home. Once inside, she claimed the room was a bit hot and asked the student to take off his clothes. David didn't hesitate for a second. He immediately removed his shirt. Looking at David's young body, Ruth felt her heart race. She then began advancing toward David step by step. Faced with the teacher's advances, David slowly let down his guard. Eventually, Ruth achieved her goal. From that day on, David could no longer focus on his studies. He began frequently visiting the teacher to chat. Initially, Ruth's attention was entirely on David, but soon her gaze shifted to David's father. To successfully win him over, Ruth deliberately dressed elegantly and seductively in front of David's father, her words full of compliments and subtle hints. The man was clearly pleased by this. Seeing this, Ruth took the initiative to invite him to play pool. While playing, the two grew closer and closer, the atmosphere becoming delicate and complex. But the next second, the man regained his composure and turned to leave. Ruth quickly called out to stop him. The man said he was afraid he couldn't control himself. Ruth said it didn't matter. And so, the man also fell for Ruth. But what they didn't know was that David had witnessed everything, his heart filled with questions and anger toward his father. However, they were unaware that this was all part of Ruth's carefully planned scheme. It turned out Ruth once had a husband who loved her deeply, but not long ago, her husband had lost an important position, and the person who replaced him was David's father. As a result, her husband fell into despair and ultimately chose to take his own life. To avenge her husband, Ruth began systematically approaching David's family, planning to get revenge for her late husband.